Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Bois Lie by Avril Lavigne and Machine Gun Kelly. I'm going to teach you the whole song today. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section including any songs that I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, you can support me on Patreon, and I'll also put the tabs for this on there so you can print them out. My guitar is in standard tuning, and the song starts with a little solo intro which goes like this. So that's the first line of it. We're going to play G11 and then B14. You can take your first finger up to the 14 because we're going to then slide it back down to the 11. So B14 and you slide down to 11. So from the beginning it goes. And then we're going to play G13. And then we're going into bar 2. Now don't play any notes in the brackets. They're just held on from the previous bar. So kind of just ignore any notes in brackets. And then there's another 13 in the next bar. And then G11, and then G13, slide up to 15. So the first two bars go. The next bar, bar number 3, starts the same, so G11, B14 to slide to 11, G13, then another G13 in the next bar, then G11, and then G13 slides down to 11 rather than going up to 15 like it did in bar 2. So bars 3 and 4 go. So the whole line. On to the second line of the solo, goes this. So it starts the same on G11, B14 slide to 11, then G13, another G13, G11, G13 slide up to 15. So that's the same, but then it puts another G13 and a G11 at the end of that bar. So bars 5 and 6 go. And then bar 7 goes G11, the 14 slide into the 11 again on the B string, and then the G13, so that's the same. And then we've got G13, G11, G13 slide to 11. And then you play an extra 2 11s on the G string at the end of that bar. So bars 7 and 8 go. So the whole of that second line you got. So the whole of the intro are 1, 2, 3, 4. And that note holds on into the verse, but we're going to jump to the verse where we're going to play the power chords. Now the verse sounds like this. So for that, first power chord is a D sharp power chord. First finger, A6, third finger on D8. And you're going to play it 8 times, bit of palm muting. So you go. Then you go up to the 9th fret, so A9, the third finger will be on D11, so that's an F sharp power chord. 8 of those. Then down to C sharp, which is at the 4th fret, so A4 and D6. 8 of those again, and then down to a B power chord, which is A2 and D4, again 8 of those. So the whole of the verse part goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Then repeats. Then we get this little bridge part, which goes. So for that, you could just play the power chord, as in the top 2 strings, but I've put the rest of the chord in. A C sharp chord, which is A4, 3rd finger across the D, G, and the B strings at the 6th fret. And it goes down, 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 up. And then it goes to a D sharp minor chord, which is your 1st finger, A6, 2nd finger on B7, 3rd finger, D8, little finger on G8, and you're just going to go down, up, then down to a B chord, which is the same shape as the C sharp, but down 2 frets. So your 1st finger is A2, 3rd finger across the D, G, and the B strings at the 4th fret. And it's going to go up, up, down. So if we put the first 2 bars together, you got. And the next 2 bars are exactly the same thing. So the whole line goes. Which takes us to the chorus, which goes. So for that, F sharp, but this time it's down on E2 with your 1st finger and A4 with your 3rd finger. 8 hits on that. Then to C sharp, which we played before, which A4 and D6. 8 of those. The next one, it's like a power chord but stretched out. So your 1st finger on A1, and I'm going to use my little finger, stretch up all the way to D4. So this is kind of like an F sharp with an A sharp in the bass. So F sharp slash A sharp. So A1 and D4. 8 of those. And then we go to a B power chord. Just move your 1st finger up to fret 2 and leave your little finger in the same place. So the whole of the chorus. And that just repeats. And after that, it goes back to the verse, bridge, chorus, and then does an extra chorus. So it does sort of like a double chorus in the 2nd chorus. And then we get a middle 8, which goes. So for this, D sharp power chord, A6 and D8. Only going to hit 6 of those, so it's only 3 beats. So it's. And then you change on beat 4 to a B power chord. And then you've got to play the 2 hits on that plus the 8 hits in the next bar. So bars 21 and 22 go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes to F sharp for 6 hits, and then to the C sharp for what will be 10 hits. So you've got. So if you put the whole line together, you get. And that just repeats round 4 times. And then after the 4th time, you just hit an F sharp chord. And just hold it on. I think it's for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then it just jumps back to the chorus and repeats the chorus till the end of the song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that little guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, leave me some comments in the comment section, including what songs I should do next, where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video. And if you love what I'm doing and you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs for this and loads of other songs, I'll put it on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.